Who are some rappers you looked up to growing up? Or who was you listening to?
I looked up to Polo G, Lil Durk. I looked up to Chief Keef. I looked up to.
Okay.
Who else I looked up to? Who else? King Von, shit like that.
Chicago police investigators are looking for a shooter and an explanation after a 15-year-old boy was shot and killed overnight in West Woodlawn.
Courtney is live at Comer Children's Hospital with what we've learned. Courtney?
Yeah, good morning to you both. That boy was rushed here last night to the hospital after he was wounded in that shooting, but he did not survive. As of this morning, his identity has not yet been released, and police are still looking for the person who pulled the trigger.
Over here now.
You can hear police dispatch audio right there revealing officers were met with a large crowd when they arrived on scene last night. According to police, the shooting happened just before 8:30 in the city's Woodlawn neighborhood. CPD says the boy was standing in an alley near 66th and Champlain when someone opened fire, hitting him in the chest and left leg. On scene, investigators blocked off an alleyway as they documented and canvassed for other evidence. At least 16 evidence markers were down on the ground, and you could see shell casings and other personal belongings, including clothing. Now, as of this morning, the motive for this shooting and what may have led up to it is still not clear. And again, Chicago police say no arrests have been made. Area 1 detectives are investigating the crime, and police ask anyone with information in the meantime to give them a call or submit a tip online anonymously.
During the interview, it's clear to see that Lil 50 and Fully Chop are heavily influenced by both Bloodhound Lil Jeff and Bloodhound Q50. Both of these guys are kids skipping school to do an interview, and they're only 15 and 16.
Welcome to DJ UTV, man. It's a Wednesday afternoon, man. Ain't y'all supposed to be in school or something?
Yeah.
Why y'all in the class? Y'all ditching?
High school drop out. I got
Yeah, do a little bit. No doubt.
Yeah.
A little ditch.
So it's a ditching, or did y'all drop out?
Nah, a little ditch.
Okay. So y'all still enrolled in school?
Yeah.
In high school?
Yeah.
So y'all did school to come to the interview?
Yeah.
Damn.
In reality, they're inspired by guys who are only 4 to 5 years older than them, which is a sad reality because Lil Jeff was killed in July of 2024, and Q50 has been shot on multiple occasions. Q50 W Lil 50 was only 15 years old. Now he's dead, just like Lil Jeff. DJ U tells Fully Chop that the word around town is he's the quote-unquote baby Lil Jeff.
So you got some attention on you right now. I found you just scrolling through Reddit, you know. They say Fully Chopped 2 times. They say this the baby Bloodhound Lil Jeff. And I said, oh, okay.
DJ U asked Lil 50 how he got his name because it's obvious that he named himself after Bloodhound Q50.
Now, the song is featuring Q50, Lil 50. That's how to pronounce the name?
Q50 Willa 50.
Say it again.
Q50 Whitler 50.
Q50 with Lil 50.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's you, right? Can you tell us how you came up with that name?
Alright, so look. Every time I got it from off Q50, nah, it was none of that. So one time we was in the Q50. Like my name Lil 50, right? We was in the Q50, so we just, Q50 Willa 50.
Okay. Yeah, they definitely, I thought it was from Q50, you know. I didn't know, that's why I asked you to explain it.
Fully Chop is from the same hood as PGF Nook, fellow Chicago rapper who went viral with the song What Up featuring Polo G. PGF Nook was arrested earlier in 2024 on multiple charges.
They say the little PGFs, they into it with the little 147s, which is called Baby Glocks.
Nah, he ain't PGF.
I know you not.
Federal prosecutors on Tuesday charged Chicago rapper PGF Nook with committing 2 violent carjackings earlier this year. CWB Chicago first told you about the allegations against Virgil Gibson, 22, after state prosecutors filed charges against him in April. Officials believe Gibson carjacked 2 people in less than 30 minutes at separate gas stations on the south side. The first hijacking occurred at a service station in the 5900 block of South Morgan around 11:47 p.m. on April 7th. Prosecutors said Gibson, armed with a pistol, took a 32-year-old man's Chevy Malibu at gunpoint. About 30 minutes later, he arrived at a gas station in the 8300 block of South Cottage Grove in the victim's Chevy Malibu. He got out and climbed into a 35-year-old man's 2022 Kia, forcing the driver to move into the passenger seat at gunpoint, prosecutors said. He forced the victim to transfer money to his bank account electronically, made him remove some of his clothing, and then ordered him out of the car, state prosecutors said in a detention petition earlier this year. Covert Chicago police officers later saw Gibson park the hijacked Kia in the 1600 block of West 55th Street and walk away, according to a CPD report. They said they found him hiding in the janitor's closet of a nearby phone store. The U.S. Attorney's Office in Chicago today said a federal grand jury had indicted Gibson on 2 counts of carjacking, 3 counts of using a machine gun during the commission of a violent crime, interference with commerce by the threat of violence, and kidnapping. The sad trend now is once you do an interview, you die shortly after it's released. This was the unfortunate result for Q50 W50. A 15-year-old boy was shot and killed Tuesday night in the Woodlawn neighborhood on the Chicago South Side. The latest incidents of violence in the community that's left residents on edge and saddened by another loss of life. According to Chicago police, the boy was standing in an alley in the 6600 block of South Champlain Avenue when shots were fired just before 8:30 p.m. The boy was hit in the abdomen and left leg, police say, and rushed to Cormer Children's Hospital where he was pronounced dead. Investigators blocked off the alley where the shooting happened as they documented and canvassed for evidence. At least 16 evidence markers were down on the ground, and shell casings and other personal belongings, including clothing, could be seen.
Also in the news on this Wednesday morning, a teenage boy was shot and killed on the South Side Street last night.
WGN's Courtney Spinelli joins us live from police headquarters with the details. Courtney.
Yeah, good morning to you both. A 15-year-old boy whose identity has still not been released as of this morning was gunned down in the city's Woodlawn neighborhood last night. It's the latest crime in this area that has residents feeling on edge and saddened by another loss of life.
Yes, it was a lot of shots. It was so scary because it was so close.
The sounds of gunfire piercing through this neighborhood around 8:30 Tuesday night. Chicago police responding to the 6600 block of South Champlain where they found the victim.
It's sad. It's so sad because he was so young, you know, and it's like this generation is not able to live because like they getting taken so fast.
We should never get used to it. Life expectancy in teens doesn't go well in the same sentence.
According to CPD, the boy was standing in an alleyway when he was shot multiple times in the abdomen and legs. He was rushed to Comer Children's, but did not survive. Pastor Donovan Price responded to the scene to offer help.
Seems to be an aspiring rapper. Another young person killed.
Investigators could be seen laying evidence markers near spent shell casings and personal belongings left behind. Price says the scene was emotional and paints a picture of the trauma that will face not only his family, but the greater community.
Well, we have to speak life into our young people and hope and the people who do things like this, that they need to know that there's another way.
Resident Caroline Bridges says it's been more frequent where the neighborhood is being plagued by gunfire. As a parent with several young children, she says she fears not only for those involved, but potential innocent victims caught in the crossfires.
It'd be like around 2 o'clock. It'd be real late at night, and it'd just be so many shots. Like, you don't know where they're coming from. It's just so many, and you just, wondering if everybody outside is okay.
Just last month, a 56-year-old man was inside his home in the 6600 block of South St. Lawrence when someone fired shots from the sidewalk. He was with his family, including grandchildren, when his life was brutally taken.
It's very scary.
Price says in either crime, it's important to speak up if you know anything.
If you know something, say something. If you can help, and if you're one of the perpetrators of this and you need someone to hold your hand and walk with you, then I'm willing to.
Now, the motive for this shooting has not yet been released as of this morning, and investigators are still looking for the person or persons responsible. As Area 1 detectives are investigating, they ask anybody with information to give them a call or submit a tip anonymously online. For now, reporting live outside police headquarters, Courtney Spinelli, WGN News.
All right, thank you, Courtney.
All right, y'all, there y'all have it, man. That's the story of Q50, W Lil 50. Sad trend, man. It's like they getting younger every day, man. Getting wild, getting crazy. And the amount of death is just unparalleled. It's unprecedented right now. But yeah, man, get in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Drillers and trappers, we out here trapping and drilling 247. Don't go nowhere. Watch that next video. Gang!